Hello and welcome to all you Sagittarians. This is your monthly horoscope for December of 2022. And for some of you, happy birthday! Happy birthday, dear Sagittarians. For those of you who have birthday on the 4th, that is an interesting year. That's a year of where you have a solar eclipse in your horoscope. So, or around the 3rd, sometimes people who have a birthday around the 3rd of December, 4th, 5th. Anyways, this is a crucial year for you, but for all the Sagittarians, because there's a total solar eclipse, the sun and the moon together with the south node, and the sun and the moon at 12 degrees. So the tighter it is around those Sagittarians as degrees, the more you're gonna feel it. But certainly a message of a letting go of an old self. Letting go. Haven't you been noticing, dear Sagittarians, the reaction of other people that are very close to you, that you're not the same anymore? Good for you. Good for you. That's the whole point. Good for you. Good for you. My fellow Sagittarians, I have a Sagittarius rising. So I kind of understand very well what you're going through. And of course, I also work a lot with Sagittarian energy, with clients, and I've seen some great stuff happening for them, absolutely, but not always in an easy way. And why is that? It's the last eclipse that is happening in your sign, and you've been dealing with this, for the past year, a bit longer, but this all had to do with the shedding of the skin. I mean, really a lot of your personality that you kind of, let go of. And some of you will have succeeded already, a big deal. If you're saying, hi, it's still difficult to say goodbye to old parts of me, of my personality. You still have time. I mean, this eclipse is on the 4th of December. So, and of course, this has a knock-on effect, as I said, on people that are very close to you. So that brings in new people, and that can, yes, for some of you, that can shut the door for people that were very close to you. But remember that these eclipses, they are very fated. So I know it sounds cheesy, right? It's meant to be, but it is really, it is an ending of a cycle, period. And you're doing well. You're doing well. If you have ended some parts of you that are no longer suiting you, and it's difficult to do so because they may have been very important for you throughout your life and always being of some sort of help for you, that part of you, your identity. And with identity, I mean, maybe a part of my identity could be the astrologer, right? Or say goodbye to that part of identity, which is not what I'm doing, by the way. But I give you just as an example. And there's always something new waiting for you, but not unless you do shed that old skin, basically. So still another actually a lost opportunity. Again, you have your free will. You do whatever you want to do with it. But certainly an opportunity to shed off some old skin. Now, then the other thing that is going on is definitely the Venus-Pluto conjunction throughout the whole month of December. And so we're already, as I'm recording this, Venus is already in Capricorn, in your second house. And it's retrograding around the 20th of December. So it's preparing itself for that. And then this cycle ends around the beginning of March of 2022. So quite a long time. Normally, Venus stays like 3-4 weeks in a sign, and now it's going to be there up until March. So that's a long time, Venus to be in a specific sign. So that means a reassessing around that particular area of our life where Venus is transiting. And the second house is, for a lot of people, it's their resources, but I think for also a lot of people, it's their worth, their self-worth, their values. What is valuable? What is my core value? For some, it's authenticity, being real. For others, core value is being courageous. For others, a core value is being trustworthy. Whatever values you have, they are going to be tested. And with test, I mean, you can have a value. I mean, that is already something, right? But you can only strengthen a value when it is tested, right? So one of your values is going to be hugely tested here, with the Venus there going backwards, forwards in that second house, and definitely with Pluto. I mean, the darkest side of Venus is going to come up, which is the hidden side, which is a bit shadowy, basically. So, um, doing things without an agenda is recommended here for everyone. And for you, that has to do with your resources. So being very, you could say, doing things by the book basically is the best for you when it comes to your finances. You know, when you are reviewing your finances or you want to improve them, it's a very good time with Venus going retrograde there. Absolutely. But do it by the book, because it's not only in Capricorn, which is Saturnial ruled, but it's also with Pluto. So anything you do to manipulate, it's gonna backfire. You don't want that, because it can make big changes in your life that are not always the easiest. So you want to do this out of integrity. But as I said, it can also be on a non-financial level, and then it has to do more with a situation that triggers your core values, whether it is your trustworthiness, whether it is your authenticity, and so it's not an easy thing at all, but it's a process. So definitely what Pluto wants is realness and truthfulness. So, and actually that suits well with Sagittarians, because Sagittarians, they want the truth, and they are not afraid of exploring that. And sometimes actually they are a bit too bold. But anyway, it could mean that because you are going to be so honest, that some things are shifting in your life, basically. But I think in a good way for most of you, because the second house is not to do with of course you have to see the other parts of your chart, but this is not the life-changing stuff that is going on. For some of you, a lot of money could come in. Definitely Pluto means a lot, and an intense amount of. Capricorn means through your own efforts, and through the hard work that you have been doing. So definitely that transformation there. You can transform your financial situation for the better, for sure, if you do those things that I was talking about, being very clear, and something can come up that you find like is very annoying, and but looking at it with full integrity can improve your situation afterwards. So all in all, and Venus is of course love as well, with Pluto there in the second house. You can be tested through some love situation when it comes to your values. What do you value? Who are you? Who is that dear Sagittarian? And that kind of transform you, through the love and through those energies, that you transform those or strengthen, you could say, and empower your own integrity and your power, right? It's about taking back your power for some of you, for sure. So having said that, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this is for you a very nice birthday as well. Thank you for watching, and all the best to you. Bye bye.